Today in Global Garden in Roblox, we have the brand new update that just dropped, and I can't wait to get into it to help you figure out what's the best way to farm it, how do you get tons of pets, tons of plants, and tons of things in this game. If this sounds interesting to you, go ahead and hit that red subscribe button, become part of the first 300k OGs on the channel, and let's get into the video. So at first when the update dropped, I was a little bit confused because I didn't see anything new in this update. We still had the witch, we still had the great pumpkin, but we did have a new layout for the market. And once I checked out the market, I noticed that new things were in there, including the spooky crate, which was a new crate, as well as the old pumpkin crate we already had, and other cosmetics were lurking in there as well, including what looks like a hex circle, which is relevant for a pet later on. Then I looked at the ghostly gadgets, and inside were a whole bunch of new things: a witch's broom that lets you fly, a soup that does random things, and all of these objects found inside the gearbox. Then I took a look at all the spooky seeds, and not a whole lot new was in here except for the one at the bottom, which was interesting, called the blood orange. And then I finally went and took a look at creepy critters, and I found the goat that rams people from time to time, which I thought was kind of cool, and then the dark spriggan who spreads the blight mutation. Now, all of these things were pretty cool, I didn't mind them, but where was the new content? Where was the new things we were supposed to do? And then I remember Jandal had mentioned that the next part was coming eventually. There's a rotation of all the things in this game. For some hours, one thing is up. For other hours, another thing is up. Kind of weird, but I don't make the events. Then I discovered that the pumpkin now has a submit all feature. I'd never really used the pumpkin all that much, so I figured I would give it a shot and submit everything. And oh, my game lagged, and look at all the stuff I got. I picked up hundreds and hundreds of candy corn currency. Now, if you're abusing this mechanic, you can go back to your garden and loot everything by hand. You're looking for vampiric fruits and spooky fruits and ghouly, ghostly fruits, and all the ones with the Halloween mutations or Halloween plants, but I didn't want to. I used the grab all button, the harvest all button for a whopping 9 Robux to flood my inventory once again to submit all over again. And let me tell you, submitting all to this pumpkin guy was fantastic. I received multiple eggs, multiple crates, multiples of the new gearbox, as well as a boatload, and I mean a boatload of candy corn. And all that candy corn is gonna come in handy later on in the video. It's a lot of candy corn. And then I waited for nearly an hour for the new part of the event to show up, and this is what happened. Well, I've been waiting all day to see this. Let's see what happens when the witch disappears. We have the dead tree. It leaves in 3 hours, but the gravedigger leaves in 59 minutes. Well, let's go see what the gravedigger's all about. Let's go grave digging. You've got it. Okay, it looks like I can pick 10 different spots. I have 10 grave digs in total. I'm gonna try here. I see something underneath. Let's dig it up. Looks like a coffin of sorts. Do this one, and then number 6. That is a long coffin. Okay, what did I get? I got a goblin. Now, it seems like I had to dig every 5 minutes, it seems. So I'm kind of glad I started this early so I can unlock more digs as time goes on. It also looks like I only get 4 treasures maximum. Can I dig up whatever this is right here? Perfect. I got another treasure. It's a Halloween gearbox. Nice. Now I have 1 dig left. I'm going to dig randomly over here and I don't see anything. And this is the goblin. He's kind of cool. Clearly the goblin cannot be affected by barn owls. And these are the rewards. Goblin was a fairly rare reward at 5%, but it goes all the way to the hex serpent at 2.33%. Is there a way to get more digs? Oh, the dig trinket in the gearbox gives you more digs. What about the tree? It leaves in 4 hours. The tree has tasks: hatch eggs, grow a bat to age 7, harvest pumpkins. And these are the rewards for doing his quests all the way down to the weeping branch at 0.5%. This is going to be where the farming starts. Can I just skip the quests? What happens when I have 189 Robux? Am I going to regret this? You know what? I'm doing it for you. Skipping the quest for you. What happens when we do so? Okay, so I can complete. You claim your random reward. Man, using Robux to skip the quest is not worth it. Let's see what happens. I get witch's brooms. Yeah, not worth the Robux. Don't do it, guys. The witch, can I fly? Ah! Yeah, I can fly. And it has a use. Okay, you can actually fly pretty high in the sky. It's kind of like a leaf blower for the most part. Now, we've already talked about earlier in the video about how to acquire tons and tons of these currency. Hey, my first goat. Ooh, and a wolf. Let's switch to barn owls and buy our first goat. Come on, give me a 3 kilo, 1.3 kilogram goat. 1.3 is not horrible. So I have a 2.33 kilogram goat. He looks cool. His effect is kind of weird. So the new blood orange is prismatic. It is not in stock right now. And this is the ghostly gadgets. This is all new. I'll grab a gearbox. I want one of those digging icons. Halloween radars sound useful. Suspicious soup. Probably negative stuff, I had to bet. And then the Witch's Brew, we've already talked about that. So buying the gearboxes seems kind of smart, because if you open the gearboxes, which I'm actually sitting on 14 of them because of the turn-ins I mentioned before earlier, you can use the gearboxes to hopefully get bland jelly. That just gives you pet XP, not a huge deal. Dig trinket, that's what I want. I want to do more digging. Second dig trinket, we'll take it. Third dig trinket, okay, I'm gonna dig up like crazy. So I got a bunch of dig trinkets from doing that. I'm gonna use one of them and see how many digs. Hold on, let me actually go take a look. How many digs do I have right now? I probably have one extra. Let's go digging. I have one extra from the 5-minute timer. So I'm gonna dig here. Found something. Now I'm gonna try and, can I use a dig trinket here? Can I click it and use it? It gave me one. Click again. Oh, it gives you one every time. Interesting. So I'm gonna use all my dig trinkets and we're gonna dig up the last of these rewards if I can. I have found the third treasure. Got a spooky egg. Got 3 digs left. Where's that 4th treasure? I'm gonna try here, here. Oh, there it is. I need a few more digs to get it. Oh, and the quests are repeatable. Interesting. I did not expect them to be repeatable. I mean, you're gonna have the tree here for 4 hours. Thankfully, it's repeatable. So in terms of a way of farming the dead tree faster, there is no way short of spending Robux. There's no trick to farming this event. You're gonna have to grow the bat, open the pumpkin crate, and feed any pet 15 times to get a chance at the weeping branch, which is a 0.5% chance seed in this new update. There is no way to acquire this outside of doing that. So doing the event does the event. Pretty simple. Oh, and you can restart your digging for 1 trillion shekels. But now I gotta wait 5 minutes. Though, I could wait until this event's almost over and have almost 10 digs again. And then earlier in the video, I showed you how to acquire a boatload of candy corn by doing your turn-ins to the pumpkin in the times you have the pumpkin. So it looks like every 2 hours, it's either gonna be the grave digger or the pumpkin, or every 3 hours, because the grave digger lasts for an hour, then it's gone, then something else comes back. So that's on a rotation, and the witch is on a rotation as well. These guys seem to come back every single hour in your shop to buy stuff. There is nothing hidden, there is nothing fancy, and there's nothing farmable in terms of like spammable in this event so far. If something new pops up, if there's this new method that I can discover, I will definitely let you guys know. But for the meantime, loot your mutated plants, hand them into the pumpkin en masse, submit all, get tons of rewards for submitting the vampiric and those types of mutated plants. Do the grave digger every hour, go ahead and get your rewards from there, because in the rewards for the grave digger, you want to hunt for the hex serpent, the goblin, and the crow. Those are new pets, as well as the mummy's hand, wisp flower, and zombie fruit. Those are plans specific to this event. And then over here, you want to do the dead tree quest when they pop up, because you have things specific to him, which basically boils all the way down to the weeping branch. Inside the gear shop is the gearbox, and in the gearbox are additional chances at digs that'll help you out, but you're really after that toffee tether, because that thing makes a pet follow you. Whenever you're in your garden and the dude has the toffee mutation, he will stay close to you. So that can really help you if you don't have pancake stacks. But all in all, that is the entire update. What do you guys think? Give me your thoughts in the comments down below. Do you like the update? Do you dislike the update? Do you wish there was more? Do you wish it was less complicated? Do you wish it was more complicated? Give me your thoughts down below, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and hit subscribe. Become part of the first 300K OGs on the channel. And as always, guys, thank you very much for watching.